is calling, Nova Scotia is calling. They need you and I to fill up shortages in some occupations. Guys, this province is one of the Atlantic provinces in Canada. They are friendly, they are welcoming, and nowadays it is one of the most popular destinations for immigrants. Come to think of it, it's quite affordable to live and raise a family in Nova Scotia. I'll be explaining how you're going to go through this process, so stay tuned to the end of the video. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your beautiful baby girl Khemzy. If you're new to my channel, you're welcome. My channel is all about relocation tips, life abroad, and faith. And if you're a returning subscriber, you guys are the best. Thank you for your love and your support. I am grateful for this. I'll be taking you through this opportunity that Nova Scotia has brought to us. But before then, guys, please subscribe to my channel, like this video so that YouTube can recommend it to more people, share to everyone around you, and remember to turn on your notification bell so that when I drop a new video, you will be the first to be notified. Now, this program is called Nova Scotia Occupations in Demand Scheme. So it's a provincial nomination program from the province of Nova Scotia. They have quite a lot of PNP programs, okay? So you must also note that the CLB required for this program is just 4. I mean, your IELTS, if you're going to write IELTS, you only need to have a band 4, which is very, very achievable. It's quite low, guys, okay? And I know it's something you can achieve. You don't need to have an active express entry profile for you to apply for this program, and the application fee is free. You're not paying any provincial nomination program fee, all right? And the eligible occupation is in tier 3, 4, and 5, and the ages that are qualified for this program is between 21 and 55, all right? Now, it says here that the occupations in demand stream target specific tier category 3, 4, or 5 occupations of the National Occupational Classification that are in high labor market demand in Nova Scotia. Labor Skills and Immigration identifies occupations in demand based on labor market information, and eligible occupations are subject to change, okay? For you to be eligible for this stream, you need to have a full-time permanent job offer from a Nova Scotia employer. It's not just any job offer. There are specific NOC code or specific occupation you need to apply to. I'm going to be showing you now. So the specific occupation are in NOC 33102, that is nurse aides. So if you're a healthcare assistant or a caregiver, you can apply for this program or look for job in this field. Also, we have food and beverage servers, which is NOC 65200. We have food counter attendants, kitchen helpers, and related supported occupation, that is NOC 65201. We have light duty cleaners 65310, transport truck drivers 73300, EVO equipment operators 73400, and construction trade helpers and laborers, which is 75110. So if you're qualified for any of this role, or if you're a professional in any of this role, then you're eligible for this stream. The next requirement is that you must have 1 year of work experience related to the job. You have to be between 21 to 55 years old. You must have a minimum of a high school diploma, which is equivalent to your secondary school degree. Have appropriate training, skills, or accreditation for the job, then prove language ability equal to a Canadian language benchmark level 4, even if your first language is English or French. So if you're going to be writing IELTS, the minimum band you need is just a CLB 4, very, very easy to achieve. Then you need to show enough financial resources to successfully settle in Nova Scotia. Also note, guys, that you don't need to have an active express entry profile before you can apply for this job. There are 2 levels to this application, guys. We have the provincial and the federal levels. Now, for level 1, which is the provincial level, you need to apply for this program, which is the Nova Scotia Nominee Program Occupation in Demand Stream. Now, if you're nominated for this stream, that is after you've gotten a job and you submit all the required documents. Once you are nominated, guys, the Nova Scotia government will email you a nomination certificate. At the same time, they will also send a proof of your nomination to Immigration, Refugee and Citizenship Canada, which is IRCC. Guys, this is free of charge. You're not going to pay any money for this level. Second stage is the federal application. So after you've been nominated by the province, then you need to apply to IRCC for your permanent residence visa, and this has to be within 6 months of receiving your nomination certificate. And you may submit your application for yourself and include your spouse and dependents in the application. At this stage, guys, you're going to pay a fee for your permanent resident visa. Okay, you're paying to IRCC. You can check out the website to see the current fee. Okay, let's take a look at all the documents you're going to be needing for this process. But before then, it is important to note that all your documents must be in PDF file. The documents with images must be scanned in color. Text-only documents may be scanned in black and white. The total size of all documents must be no more than 50 megabytes. Each file name must be no more than 50 characters. All documents must be clear enough to read, and scanner resolution must be 300 dots per inch. Okay, now let's take a look at the documents you're going to be needing. The first document is the one related to your job offer. So it is called the NSMP 200. It's a form that your employer must sign and fill, and this proves that you've been offered a permanent full-time job. All right. Now the next document is the one related to your work experience. To prove that you have work experience and skill needed for the job, you must include letter of references from your employer. Now this letter must be written on company's letterhead and must be stamped with the company's official seal if it has one. This is basically what the letter of reference should contain. Okay, so when you're getting your references from your employer, ensure that it has all this information on it. Now the next document you need is as regards your education and training. Basically, you need a copy of your high school diploma, which is your secondary school certificate, and copies of the licenses or certificates required for your job. Now, if your employer required you to submit a particular reference or certification, just attach it to your application. All right, it's an optional document. It could be an online certification, or it could be a certificate you received after undergoing a training. All right, that is if it's needed. Now, documents related to your ability to communicate in English or French. This is basically your IELTS, and you must have CLB4 or higher. Trust me, guys, it's very easy to achieve a CLB4. If you're married, guys, these are the documents that you need to submit in relation to your spouse and your children. Number one is that you need to submit a copy of your marriage certificate, a copy of the birth certificates for your children. The next one is the documents related to your move to Nova Scotia. Now, you must provide one or both of the following: a bank statement from the past 3 months showing all your account balance and transaction history, or a statement from your investment portfolio showing fixed deposits and the terms for withdrawing fund before the investments mature. Guys, whichever one applies to you, you can decide to submit any of them or both of them. This fund may include transferable fund in your name or in your spouse name. All right, like I said, I'm taking you through the documents you're going to be needing for this process. Now, after you've gathered all those documents, the next thing is to go to the website and apply. I'm going to be putting the link in the description box on how you can apply for this stream. Guys, I hope you've gotten value from today's video, and I already did a video on how to write a Canadian Standard CV. If you've not watched that video, I think you have to go and watch it, because you're going to be applying for jobs, and what can make you stand out is having a top-notch Canadian CV. Okay, make sure you follow all the tips I mentioned in that video, because it's going to give you a great chance to getting a job. And immediately you've gotten a job offer, start the application process, wait to be nominated by the province. Afterwards, you can apply via IRCC for your permanent residency application. Okay, so thank you guys for staying tuned to the end of this video, and I hope you've gotten value. Once again, support me, guys, by subscribing to my channel, like this video, share it to everyone around you, and turn on your notification bell. And I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Bye.